Winner last year. He starts third in this first heat. Off of four, the green is waving, and we are racing. Geisler into the lead. Bradish quickly to second. Rodriguez is third. Banal is fourth. Then it's Chad Ruhlman and Tony Mussolino. Bradish trying to close on Geisler. It's the Cochran Automotive 1C showing the way. But all try to close on Rodriguez for third. Geisler still your leader. Bradish is second. Dellinger now in the 8. Trying to get by the 84 of Jim Steffens for 6th in turn 1. Geisler extends the lead. This will be halfway, 5 to go. Lynn's lead now almost a full straightaway over the Chester Charger, Lou Bradish, who leads the point standings. Bradish did not have a good night last night. White flag out, 1 lap to go. Started on the pole and has kept it there. Actually stretched the advantage. The number 1 Cochran, Groff Tractor Sales, Hutsy, a 1C of Lynn Geisler. Bradish second. Rodriguez third, Banal fourth, Mussolino fifth. And Lynn Geisler will win the first heat race tonight for the Penn National 40. Lou Bradish second. Keith Rodriguez third. Mark Banal fourth. Tony Mussolino fifth. He goes just off the top of my head, 4 of the more than 8 cars that will be in the field. Green is out. Oh, some contact on the start between Atala and Burgoon. Atala in front. The Danimal, Danny Rich is second. Lanigan and Burgoon racing for third down the back chute into 3. Michael Davis quickly into 5th in the 7M. Al Atala, your leader. Darrell Lanigan down on the low side of the 29, trying to move into second. Danny Rich on the outside, and the Larry's Auto 67X keeps them at bay. Now the race for 4th. Michael Davis trying to duck underneath the 17 of Brandon Burgoon. Lanigan makes the pass for 2nd. Atala still in front. Michael Davis slides in the bottom, and he'll have fourth as they race through 1 and 2. It's still the Hunter's Truck Sales, Todd's Auto Body, American Environmental, 0-2 of Owlet Sally, your leader. Struggled last night, changed a lot of stuff for tonight. Lanigan cutting into that advantage. Four laps down. Darrell Lanigan now within a car length of race leader Owlet Sally. Off of 4 they come. It's still a Tal in the fast lane. Lanigan trying to change that. Mike Johnson now challenging Brandon Burgoon for 5th as Lanigan pulls alongside of Atala in the middle 1 and 2, but it's still Atala in front. Lanigan now right alongside into 4. Atala will beat him off. Michael Davis closing up on Danny Rich for 3rd. Lanigan's got the lead now into turn 2. Off of 2, Atala motors back even on the back straightaway. Davis up to 3rd from last in the 7M. Off of 4, Darrell Lanigan taking the lead, completing lap number 7. Awatala, though, staying right with the leaders. They exit 2 down the back chute. Two laps to go. Lanigan now pulling away. The Rocket Chassis Cornet Racing Engines Hoosier Tire 29. 1 lap remaining for Darrell Lanigan. Michael Davis putting a charge on. Awatala for 2nd. Union, Kentucky's Darrell Lanigan, your winner. Who's going to be 2nd? Off of 4, Michael Davis, Awatala. Wow, that was close. Danny Rich 4th. Mike Johnson gets 5th in the 2J. Outlaw wins this year. Here they come off of turn number 4. The green is out. Wade leads into 1. Johnson and Miley, who's going to be 2nd? It'll be Johnson by car length. Ben pedals back on the outside into 3. Johnson will have the 2nd spot going into 3. Wade in front. Here comes Eckert down on the low side in the 24. He makes the pass for 3rd. Then it's Barbara 5th. Richards is 6th. Wade, your leader in the Yuengling 76. Off of 4, Barbara Richards Baker running for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Wade continues to lead. Josh Richards and Steve Baker having a battle. I'll be able to talk about that in the shop tomorrow. He'd rocket up high, and Baker will make the pass. And the Farm Use Auto Parts Richard Construction 0. Richards then goes to the inside into 1 and 2. He'll slide up in front of Steve, and Steve will pass him back off at 2 on the back chute. Meantime, it's Dave Wade leading. Dave Johnson 2nd, Rick Eckert 3rd. Miley 4th, Barbara 5th, Baker 6th. Halfway, 5 to go. Steve Baker now trying to pass Keith Barber for 5th. Into turn 1. Baker and Barbara. Baker makes the pass, and the Farms Used Auto Parts Richard Construction 0. Dave Wade by almost a straightaway coming for the white flag. Former track champion, one win on the season, picks up the heat race number 3 tonight. Dave Wade in car 76, Dave Johnson 2nd, Rick Eckert 3rd, Ben Miley 4th, Steve Baker 5th. Out of Clinton, car 76, Dave Wade taking the checkered flag. Second heat in car 76, Mike Cecere 2nd in the point standings, and 35 cars starting 5th in this one as the green drops. Stadelman, your leader, the rookie driver out of Pittsburgh. Bruce Takeosh in the 65 to 2nd. Whoa! Tim Fulmer slaps the wall in the 7C. Caution is out. Tim Fulmer in car 7C ends up against the wall, bounces off of it in turn 3. Green is back out. Stadelman again takes off with the lead. Battle for 2nd. Wheeler in the 0-2. Takeosh in the 65. Cecere sits 4th. Kyle Luke on 5th. Wes Wheeler now clearly into 2nd in the 0-2. Wes, another new face in the Advanced Auto Parts crate late models this year. Kyle Lucon in the 84 trying to get around the outside of 35, Mike Cecere. Big lead for Leo Stadelman. The Jessport Concrete Foundation's 21 in front by a straightaway as we come to the halfway mark. Cecere now closing in on Takeosh for 3rd. Boy, if it wasn't for Stadelman, it'd be a heck of a race. Leo is taking it all away from the guys in this one. 3 to go. Wes Wheeler still 2nd. Takeosh 3rd, Cecere 4th, and Kyle Lucon 5th. Mike Cecere again to the inside off at 2. Challenging Bruce Takeosh for 3rd. 1 lap to go. Here comes Leo Stadelman out of Pittsburgh in the Jessport Concrete Foundation's 21. He's going to get the win. The rest is up for grabs here. Wes Wheeler in the 0-2, leading him off of 4 for 2nd. Bruce Takeosh 3rd. Mike Cecere 4th. Kyle Lucan 5th. Leo Stadelman in the 21 Saturday. Green is out. Jason Ryder takes the lead from Tommy Schernhofer coming off that 2nd turn. Larry Marks moves the 17 to 3rd. Larry Marks in the 17 challenging Schernhofer for 2nd. He hasn't slowed down in the last 22 hours. Jason Ryder pouring it on here. I feel like I say this a lot during the course of the night, but he is another first-year driver, especially in this class. Schernhofer 2nd, Marks is 3rd, Pete Reck 4th, Neil Eisminger 5th. Three laps to go. He'll have to start 12th in the feature because of his win last night. The Specialty Turbine 76 of Jason Ryder takes the checkered flag. Tommy Schernhofer 2nd, Larry Marks 3rd, Pete Reck 4th, and Neil Eisminger finishes 5th in the 04. Jason Ryder, your winner. The West Allegheny grad, 76 is car number, 8 Tommy Schernhofer. Nita Ryder in the 68, McKee in the 33. Bring the field to turn 4, the green waves, and we're racing 8 laps. Dennis Niederreiter leads. Stalter tried to squeeze by Mike McKee for 2nd. Stalter now going for the lead on the outside through 3 and 4. Niederreiter in, Stalter 2nd. McKee 3rd, then it's Chuck Kennedy. Kennedy now to the outside of McKee, moving up into 3rd. Dale Charlier in the 11 slides to the inside of Mike McKee. Steele, Niederreiter, Stalder, Kennedy, Charlier, McKee, Martinek, and Bassich. The answer would be no. Halfway. Dale Charlier trying to hold on to fourth. He's got Mike McKee, Tom Martinek, and Chris Bassich in tow down the back chute. 3 more laps remaining. J.E. Stalder trying to close the gap on race leader Dennis Niederreiter. Into 1. Stalder pulled alongside in the middle of 1 and 2. Niederreiter may have saw that and said, hey, I better get going. J.E., though, closing ground again in the middle of 3 and 4. 2 laps to go. Side by side into 1. Stalder and Niederreiter. Niederreiter and Stalder. Kennedy third. Dale Charlier fourth. Stalder broke. 17 JE is off the pace. 1 lap to go. The Martins Ferry Masher, J.E. are into the pits. The Comfort System 68 of Dennis Niederreiter now brings the 68 off of 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is out for Dennis Niederreiter. Chuck Kennedy second, Dale Charlier third, Chris Bassich from the back to fourth, Tom Martinek in car 65, rounding out your top 5. Dennis Niederreiter, your winner in the 68. Off of 4, the green is out. Carrie Gasser giving you gals something to cheer for. She takes the lead at the drop of the green. Picked up for a feature win first last year right here. Wayne Tessine and Kevin Miller, who finished near the front last night. Miller was second in the 4M. Gasser sideways, and she's about to get overhauled inside and out. Wow. She probably said, well, those guys are in a hurry. Wayne Tessine has the lead. Kevin Miller is second. Carrie Gasser third. Jacob Hawkins and Daryl Charlier battle for fourth. Hawkins into fourth in the 37J. Kevin Miller trying to close back in on the race leader. Here they come into 4. Tessine will hold him off down the backstretch. Carrie Gasser still third. Jacob Hawkins now putting the pressure on Carrie. Tessine's lead now 3 car lengths. Jacob Hawkins in the 37J. And Carrie Gasser in the 0K going at it for third down the back chute. Less than 3 to go. Final lap. It's Wayne Tessine and Kevin Miller, 2 Ohio drivers. Tessine second in all-time EMOD wins here at Pittsburgh. 4 times he's won the track championship. And leading the point standing so far in 06. He brings the DT Dyna Woodruff Carbs 10 to the checkered flag of the Lincoln Welter EMODs. Kevin Miller second. Jacob Hawkins third. Kerry Gasser fourth. Daryl Charlier fifth. Aaron Jones and Craig Kamaker bring the field to the green flag off at turn 4. WBGN TV Pure Stocks are racing into 1. Craig Kamaker, your leader. Jeff Bronaszewski trying to thread the needle with a 0.8. They're 3 wide for third. Trying to run over Aaron Jones at the same time. Kamaker in front. Jones second. Bronaszewski third. Bill Robertson fourth. Vince Kamaker fifth. Jeff Bronaszewski now motors the 08 into second. Kamaker drove off. He was the, again, winner last night for the 4th time this year in the Hogger Excavating Morley's Independence 72B. It's like the slicker the track gets, the faster Craig gets. Kamaker up high off of turn number 4, keeps the momentum rolling. This is the white flag this time by. Checkered flag for Craig Kamaker. Bronaszewski second, Bill Robertson third, Aaron Jones fourth, Vince Kamaker fifth in the 2B. Craig Kamiker in the 72B picks up another heat race win. Oh, Jake Simmons into the wall. The more concrete Simmons window cleaning 68X. He has had such a run of good finishes going. Unfortunately, this heat race will not be among them unless it's not as bad as it appeared. Looks like he got a bent wheel. Green is out. Uh-oh, Nick Kachuba slow on the start in the 10, but everybody keeps them straight. Joe Anthony, off a heat race win last night, takes the lead again in the 17. Bob Schwartzmiller second, Nick Kachuba third, Charlie DiLoretto fourth, and then Sean Bryan. Nick Kachuba to the 10 and the 10, closing in on Bob Schwartzmiller for second. Halfway. Charlie DiLoretto looks like he's got a bumper cover hanging off the back of the 11. I think that's what it is as he slides into turn 3, your fourth place car. I think it is the bumper as well. Charlie's been black flagged. That's all we need for that to come off and the 86 to run over it. He's staying out. Now he's going in. Well, a little too late to get in that gate. He'll try to get it in the middle of 3 and 4. White flag for your leader, Joe Anthony. Charlie is still. I don't know if the brakes are working or not in the 11 car. Here come your leaders off at turn 4 for the checkered flag. Joe Anthony will win it. Bob Schwartzmiller second, Nick Kachuba third, and then the 86 of Sean Bryan. Harry Kerr from McDonald. 6 laps the distance. Off we go. Down on the very bottom, Robbie Torrance trying to go from third to first, but on the outside it'll be Adam Cheidel taking the lead in the 125. Torrance is second. Eric Goldberg now in the 714 trying to take third away from Rick Gorsuch. Davey Lee moving forward in the 96. After this race, let's talk about Friday's race at Motordrome. I've been mentioning it, but you know more of the guys than I know. Glenn Galt Jr., that's about all I know. Halfway, Adam Cheidel in front, Rob Soren second. Davey Lee tried to take the third spot from Rick Gorsuch. Goldberg in the 714 is fifth. Your Young Gun feature event is up next. One lap to go. Suburban Dry Cleaners 125 of Adam Cheidel out for a Sunday evening drive. It's rolling along. Robbie Torrens, the points leader, second. Davey Lee, third. Rick Gorsuch, fourth. Eric Goldberg is fifth. Final heat race of the night. Checkered flag for Adam Cheidel. Torrens will get second, Lee third, Gorsuch fourth, Goldberg fifth. Young Gun feature coming up next. Real quick, want to talk to Mike Lizakowski, who is again the announcer at our sister track, the Motordrome Speedway. Mike, here for the first time last night, Devin Tomai, in the 14 years old from Pittsburgh. And we've got our official Young Gun flagman, Danny Hunkley, once again starting the race. Good job, Danny, as they head off into 1 and 2. Nick Johnson, the 697. Rich Mason, the 23. Rich Mason trying to win his 9th and collect another feature win hat. Dusty Curry second. Nick Johnson third. Dusty Curry looks like he might be closing in a little bit on Rich Mason. Dusty's been getting a lot quicker here the last month. As we said, he's got 3 wins of late. Wasn't here last night. 2 to go. Okay, that's all right. Dusty Curry is closing in. He's had Rich Mason pass him a bunch of times on the final lap. Maybe it's his turn to return the favor tonight. He's got the Mighty Mouse 8 rolling into turn 3. Mason still your leader. Danny Hunkley waving the white flag. Drag race down the front stretch into turn 1. Pair of 14-year-olds letting it all hang out. Curry's got the lead exiting turn 2. Look at his fourth. Now, we've had some interesting races between the two through 3 and 4. Uh-oh, here we go. I can see it happening. Here it comes. Here it comes. Mason's coming up. Curry trying to get around him. Drag race down the front stretch. Dusty Curry will win. All right, Dusty Curry, folks, your winner, his 4th. All right, let me ask you. Is it faster? Is it more fun leading every lap or passing somebody on the last lap?
I say passing someone on the last lap. a lot in the beginning, so now I get paying back some.
I just told the fans he passed you a bunch of times on the final lap, and you got him back tonight. That's a great race.
Yeah, thank you.
You two put on a heck of a job. You get along pretty good when you're in the pits, too, don't you?
Yeah, somewhat.
Somewhat?
He gets pretty mad sometimes, though.
Well, and then when you lose, you probably get mad, too, right?
Yeah, but as long as I don't rack anything up too bad, my dad's happy.
Your dad's happy, you're happy. Don't wreck it, right?
Yeah, bump a little bit, but that's racing.
People you want to thank?
Oh, my dad, Wayne, Staskos, everyone that helps on my cars.
14 years of age, and you got 4 wins now. Number 5 next Saturday?
Hopefully.
Where were you last night? Yeah, you weren't here.
I got grounded for not doing my chores.
Oh, you got grounded for not doing his chores. Well, we're glad you did your chores tonight. Dusty, all right. Miley and Rich bring the field to turn 4. The green is waving, and the Penn National 40 is underway. Danny Rich will lead him down the back straightaway. We got DJ Pellin in car 5, spinning in turns 1 and 2. Caution is out. Caution is out. Coming at you off of turn number 4. Ben Miley, Danny Rich hit the hammer again. Green is out. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Miley, your leader. Eckert Motors to 2nd. Banal is 3rd. Dave Johnson to 4th. Three wide on the back straightaway. Close racing. Mike Johnson, Darrell Lanigan, Keith Rodriguez in the middle of the field. Ben Miley still in front. Rick Eckert 2nd. Mark Banal 3rd. Dave Johnson now in the 19, trying to take 3rd away from Banal. Rich is 5th. Brad is 6th. Geisler moves to 7th. Michael Davis is 8th. It's still Miley in front. Eckert 2nd. Johnson and Banal side by side for 3rd. 3 laps down. Lou Bradish up to 5th. Rich is still 6th. Geisler is 7th. Good race for 3rd. Eckert trying to close in on Ben Miley. DJ Pellin pitting in car 5. Pellin into the pits in car 5. Off of 4, Eckert right on Miley's tail. 5 laps are down in the Penn National 40. It's the color orange out in front. Miley and Eckert. Six laps down. Miley pushes a little bit into the first turn. Eckert's got the lead in turn 2, but Miley pedals back on the outside. He's your leader down the back, shoot into 3. Johnson 3rd, Banal 4th, Bradish 5th, Geisler 6th, Davis 7th, Lanigan 8th, Rich is 9th, Mike Johnson running 10th. Side by side again in turn 2. Rick Eckert and Ben Miley going at it down the back straightaway. Miley continues to lead. The back of the field just a straightaway ahead of your leaders. Here they come off of 4. Into 1. Side by side again in turn 2. Johnson trying to draw a beat on those top 2 cars, but all now has his hands full in 4th from Lou Bradish and Lynn Geisler. Nine laps are down. Battle continues. Eckert now by half a car length in front, but again, Miley has the lead down the backstretch. The Juice is trying to charge in on the leaders. The 19 right there, just now about 12 car lengths back. 10 down. Bradish has moved to 4th. Geisler now slides to 5th. Traffic getting closer. We got a wreck in turn 2. Danny Rich in the 67X. Josh Richards just missed him. It'll be a double foul restart. Danny Rich in the 67X is your leader. It was a good battle before the caution came out. We'll see what happens on the restart. Miley and Eckert. And here comes Johnson, 3 wide, down the front chute into turn number 1. Eckert takes the lead. Johnson moves to 2nd. Miley finds himself in 3rd. Bradish is 4th, then Benall and Geisler. Darrell Lanigan trying to move forward in a hurry as well. Geisler up to 5th. Bradish trying to take 3rd away from Miley. Miley and Bradish close, and Geisler right behind him with Lanigan. Meantime, Eckert and Johnson have checked out. The Rayvest Excavating 24 and the Reliable Painting 19. Miley still 3rd, then Bradish, and now Geisler has a run on Bradish down the back chute into turn number 3. Darrell Lanigan trying to take 5th away from Geisler. "14 laps down." Tell you who's come a long way is Josh Richards. Kid Rocket started 21st. He's now 7th. "15 down, 25 to go," just like a Saturday night feature. Darrell Lanigan now to the inside, trying to take the 4th spot away from Lou Bradish. Miley has separated himself in 3rd. Off of 4, Lanigan within a car length of Bradish. Bradish still 4th, Lanigan 5th down the back chute. Traffic now a half a straightaway ahead of the race leader, Rick Eckert, looking for his first Pennsylvania Motor Speedway feature win. Traffic ahead, not far, about another lap or 2. Eckert will have some decisions to make. And those guys are racing for position. Chad Ruhlman in the 20. Hand out the window, appears headed for the pits. Chad Ruhlman in car 20. Hand out the window, headed for the pits. Eckert rolling down the back chute. Johnson about half a straightaway behind. Then back another half stretch to Miley. Bradish now opened it up on Lanigan. We are past the halfway mark. 21 laps are down. Into 4, Eckert with Danny Rich and Rich Appolito parked right in his path. He will go, try to go in the middle. Oh, Rich has a push, and Eckert has to take evasive action to get by him. Not far behind now is Johnson. There's one lap car. That's the 67 of Rich. Eckert now trying to get by the 77 of Appolito. Into 1. The juice is closing in a hurry. Off at 2. Eckert with the run on Appolito will clear him down the back chute. Johnson around Appolito. Miley still 3rd. Bradish 4th, Lanigan 5th, Geisler 6th, Richards 7th, Barbara 8th, Michael Davis 9th, Mike Johnson is 10th. More lap traffic ahead of the race leader now. Eckert has got Brandon Burgoon and Jim Steffens just ahead as they race into 3. Less than 15 laps to go. Eckert has been smooth all race long, pressuring Ben Miley the first 10 laps. "26 are down. He's got a car between himself and Johnson now as he races into 3. Eckert has to get out of the gas. Steffens right in front of him, and Johnson again trying to close in. 13 to go. Miley 3rd, Bradish 4th, Lanigan 5th, Geisler 6th. Eckert able to close around Jim Steffens, putting another lap car between himself and Johnson. The traffic is going to get thick again here very shortly. 28 are down, 12 to go, a dozen laps remaining in the Penn National 40. Eckert unable to clear the 29 of Rodriguez. Dave Wade pitting in car 76. Wade to the pits as Eckert dives underneath Rodriguez. 2 lap cars now between he and Davey Johnson. Bob Williams pitting in car number 8. Or excuse me, Alan Dellinger pitting in the Bob Williams number 8. And a car up against the wall, the 2J of Mike Johnson. Off of turn number 4, the green is out. Bradish dives underneath Miley for second. Into 1 and 2. Ben coming back on the outside. Bradish has the spot, but here comes Lanigan. Lanigan, who was 4th, now trying to move to 2nd. Off of turn 4. Lanigan into the runner-up spot. 10 laps to go. Keith Barbara picking up a bunch of spots as well off the last restart in the 17. He is now 5th. Richard 6th, Davis 7th. Geisler's dropped back to 8th. Here comes Kid Rocket in the middle of turn 4 trying to split a couple of cars, but Barbara down low will move to 4th. Rick Eckert completing lap number 32. Lynn Geisler passing Josh Richards. Moving back up to Richards has got a left rear flat. Josh Richards has a left rear flat in car 1. He is trying to keep the car straight on the back straightaway. Caution is out. Josh Richards with a left rear tire flat. Left rear, same as Johnson. Same as Mike Johnson. Does he have anything for Eckert? We'll soon find out as the green drops on the Penn National 40 with 8 to go. Keith Barber to the inside of Lou Bradish. Geisler, meantime, around Miley. Bradish still third. Barber putting the heat on there. Side by side for the third spot. Off at 2, it's still Lou Bradish. Six to go. Bradish washes up just a bit in 4. The inside lane is open, and Keith Barber is trying to drive through again as they head into 1. Barber able to make the pass for third. Keith started this race back in row 9, so he's come a long way as well. Four to go for Rick Eckert. Darrell Lanigan slowly dropping back away from the race leader. Lynn Geisler now to the inside of Bradish, trying to get 4th. Geisler to the inside of Bradish in turn 4. He'll make the pass. 3 to go. Miley is 6th, Davis 7th, Mussolino 8th, Atala 9th, and Alex Farias 10th unofficially. 2 laps to go in the Penn National 40. Ben Miley now to the outside of Lou Bradish. Close race for 5th. White flag for your leader. Rick Eckert took the lead on lap 11. He was 2nd in North Carolina on Friday. He won at Sharon Saturday. And the Rayvest Excavating J&J Steel 24 will pick up his 2nd win of the weekend and his 1st at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. The Penn National 40 to Rick Eckert. Darrell Lanigan 2nd. Keith Barber a 3rd. Lynn Geisler 4th. Lou Bradish 5th. All right, how about a nice hand, folks? Rick Eckert, your winner of the Penn National 40. Well, here we are again. Things keep rolling on.
Yeah, hopefully keep them rolling.
Talk about the race. You and Ben had a good battle going for that first 10 laps and then the caution, and, man, you were gone.
Yeah, we had a heck of a race. He ran his line, and I used the rest of the racetrack, try to get him. I get to his door, and I gradually would make time on him. You know, I was gradually making time, but it was going to take me a long time to get by him. And then on the restart, he picked the bottom, which probably wasn't a better place, and left me have the outside, so I got a little run into 1 and 2. So, but you never know.
Good. You got into some pretty thick traffic at times. Did you feel like you were okay, or were you worried at all?
My car was pretty good, even in traffic, and Robbie, my crew chief, was telling me I had a little room, so I'd take my time there. Only one time my bike got hit down there in 1 and 2. I had to get out of the way, but the rest of it wasn't too bad.
First win at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Congratulations.
Boy, it's about time, isn't it?
You've been close. I think you've had a couple of seconds, maybe, or thirds in the Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I have, and just been so close, but haven't won here, and it's great to win here in my home state.
Well, you'll be back in September, and look forward to seeing you then.
Perfect.
How about a nice hand, folks? Rick Eckert, the winner of the Penn National 40. Hey, Rick, we need you to pick the winning 50-50 number real quick. It's worth $295. Thank you. It's on the green ticket. The 11 car. The 11 of Pete Loria. 15, Mark Moach Jr. 81, Jimmy Moore. The 03 of Brad Westover. And Tim Fulmer, a scratch in a 7C. And we've got a wreck. 15, Mark Moach Jr. ends up with the short end of the stick. Some cars pushed up from the bottom side of the racetrack, causing a little bit of a traffic jam on the outside, and Moach got collected up. Green is back out. Oh, baby, 3 wide off of turn 2 down the back straightaway for third. Out in front, it's Leo Stadelman. He drove off from the field in his heat race tonight. Schernhofer in the 8 second. Cecere in the 35 third. Larry Marks in the 17 fourth. The 9 of Pete Reck is 5th. Reck now in the 9 trying to pass Larry Marks for 4th. John Kane into the 3rd, pitting in car 06. The Jessport Concrete Foundation's 21 of Leo Stadelman, bringing it through 3 and 4 to complete lap number 4. Neil Eisminger moving up a spot in the 04. He moves to 6th now. Mike Cecere in a 35, challenging now Tommy Schernhofer for 2nd. Jason Ryder, your points leader, off the pace in the 76. Jason Ryder heading to the pits in car 76. Stadelman continues to pour it on. Cecere continues to close in on Schernhofer for 2nd. Reck by himself in 4th. Bruce Takeosh is 65 is 5th. Traffic ahead for the race leader. We're past halfway. Stadelman around Jimmy Moore, now trying to lap Brad Westover's 03. Stadelman to the outside of the 03 car down the back chute. Clear racetrack for your leader. Schernhofer still second, Cicera's third, and they're not back as far as they were. They have closed in a bit. Jim Moore pitting in car 81. Moore heading to the pits in car 81. Caution is out. Jim Moore in the 81 pits. Green is out, 7 to go. '65, Bruce Takeosh takes a look-see to the inside of the 9 of Pete Reck. Mike Cicera in the 35 shows his nose to the 8 of Tommy Schernhofer. The battle for second. Cicera making the pass. Oh, contact. 65, Bruce Takeosh hard into the wall. He and the 9 of Pete Reck getting together there on the front straightaway. So Mike Cicera takes up the chase on Leo Stadelman. Stadelman has appeared to be the class of the field. Look at him go. Neil Eisminger pressuring Pete Reck for fourth. Four more laps. Leo getting a little higher and higher in turn 4. And he's been in the fast lane, that's for sure. Right up. Oh, he might have got the Calusi Chevy sign that time. He's very close to it. Your leader. Pete Reck in the 9 bounced off the wall. He's dropped back a couple of spots. A little lower this time through 3 and 4. 2 to go. This time the white flag is out. Looking for his second win in his first season of racing. The Jessport Concrete Foundation's 21 of Leo Stadelman. A half a lap away from the checkered flag. And here he comes. A little high, but he'll get her done. Cicera second, Schernhofer third, Neil Eisminger fourth, and Kyle Lucan fifth. All right, how about a nice hand, folks, for Leo Stadelman, your Advanced Auto Parts Crate Late Model Feature winner. Good job, man. The car looks so fast. The only thing that was slowing you down were the cautions.
Yeah.
Do you worried at all with those? I mean, because you had such big leads.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen, so it's always scary.
Did you hit the wall at all coming off of turn 2?
I just keep it clean for you guys.
You do run at the wall. You like it up there. Obviously, it seems like the car wants to go there.
Yeah, it feels good up there, so I keep it there.
You got to be very happy with this season.
Yeah, I had a little bit of bad luck, but it's been a lot of work, and it's coming together for us.
When you start out and you win twice, you can't be too disappointed.
It's all in fun.
People you want to thank.
It's my family and my friends and all the support from everybody.
All right, folks. Leo Stadelman, your winner of the Advanced Auto Parts Crate Late Models. Dennis Niederreiter, 37 Jacob Hawkins, 74 Stas Shadowski, Mach 5 Joel Johns, and the 17 JE of J.E. Stalter. Uh-oh, your pole sitter spins and collects the 68 of Dennis Niederreiter. A couple of other cars spinning as well. 17 J.E. Stalter and the 74 of Stas Shadowski spinning to avoid the 68 of Dennis Niederreiter, who had nowhere to go whenever the 17L of Vince Laboon spun right in his path. Green is out as they head into one. Daryl Charlier has the lead. 68 Dennis Niederreiter out of the pits and back racing. Stas Shadowski spins on the front stretch in the 74. Green is waving again. It'll be Daryl Charlier that takes the lead. His dad, Dale, though, trying to sneak by him on the high side. Tom Martinek's up to third in the 65. And we got a scramble here for about 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Kerry Gasser in the 0K comes to 4th. Chris Bassett in the 71C is 5th. Caution is for the 17 JE over in turn 4, his second. JE Stalter in the 17 JE having a rough night. Green is back out. Whoa, Daryl Charlier leader. Dale is still second. Chris Bassett third. Tom Martinek fourth. And Chuck Kennedy fifth. Kevin Miller in the 4M trying to poke his way through on the low side. Boy, I tell you what, we got a heck of a battle going on for 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tom Martinek, Wayne Tessine, Jacob Hawkins, and Chuck Kennedy. 3 wide at the back of that race into turn 3. Daryl Charlier, mid-time on a rail out in front. Jacob Hawkins now, who started 12th, trying to take 5th from the 65 of Tom Martinek as Chris Bassett starts to pressure the 11 of Dale Charlier for 2nd. Kevin Miller is still 4th. Caution for the 17 JE of J.E. Stalter, and unfortunately for J.E., that's his 3rd caution. He'll have to go to the pits. And we're down to, looks like 11 cars. Make it 13. Lots of good one. Chris Bassage trying to take the lead away from Daryl Charlier. Kevin Miller third, Dale Charlier fourth, and Jacob Hawkins trying to double up on the weekend is running fifth in a 37. Kevin Miller moving by Bassage for second. Almost 3 wide for the lead. Kevin Miller down on the bottom. Daryl Charlier in the middle is still your leader. Miller and Bassage side by side for second. 8 laps. Miller now challenging for the lead again in turn 2. Jacob Hawkins trying to join that battle, the 4th place car. 5th is Dale Charlier. Chuck Kennedy 6th. Wayne Tessine 7th. Chuck Kennedy now diving under Dale Charlier to move to 5th. With him and Dale Charlier like to go right up against that wall through 1 and 2. Daryl Charlier, your leader. Kevin Miller trying to again pull alongside off the bottom of turn 4. He's got a good run. Miller will lead that lap, lap 10. Daryl Charlier second, Jacob Hawkins now to third. Chris Bassage fourth, Chuck Kennedy fifth. And all of a sudden, Kevin Miller is pouring it on. The Tri-State Logging and Tree Service, Historic Route 6, number 4M. With Daryl Charlier second and Jacob Hawkins and Chris Bassage a close third and fourth. Jacob Hawkins dives underneath Daryl Charlier. Wheel to wheel for second. Charlier tried to protect the inside. Hawkins on the throttle coming off of 4. He'll nose ahead for second with 2 to go. Kevin Miller won here opening night, has not won since. Demolished a race car here about 3 weeks ago. He's back in the fast lane tonight. 1 lap to go. Jacob Hawkins, who won last night, looks like he'll come up 1 spot shy of doubling up on the weekend. Daryl Charlier third, Chris Bassage fourth. Wayne Tessine is now 5th. Kevin Miller from Toronto, Ohio will get his 2nd win of the year. Chris Bassage slowing, Hawkins third, Daryl Charlier 4th, Wayne Tessine 4th. And looks like Chuck Kennedy will get 5th. Bassage with a flat tire. All right, his 2nd win of 2006, Kevin Miller. One opening night. Come on over here. One opening night. Trying to get back here. And here he is tonight. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks. That was a fun race. I didn't think we were going to get going there for a little bit.
This car, understand, brand new after that bad wreck 3 weeks ago?
Actually, I bought this off of Carrie Gasser. This is one of her old cars, yeah.
I was going to say, got the pink frame, so yeah, that's the way her cars were. But, you've been pretty good with it, but tonight, obviously, the best you've been.
Yeah, we had a little bit of work to get it going the way my other car was, but now we got this one where I like it.
Well, it's working good. You love the bottom of the racetrack.
Yeah, both the cars work real good at the bottom. I don't know why.
Well, you go where they take you, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go where it wants to go.
Congratulations. People you want to thank?
My mom and dad, Terry Suppa, Tri-State Logging Tree Service, Krager Engines, Historic 6, and that's about it.
All right, Kevin Miller, ladies and gentlemen. Toronto, Ohio, his second win in the Lincoln Welter E-Mods.
It was hard to believe as narrow as it was and as jammed in as that infield looked. It was big enough midway fast. That was a fast track, and I never thought it would be to look at it.
Off we go. Oh, we got a wheel. A left rear wheel off the Bob Schwartzmiller 28. Someone may have not have tightened the lug nuts. Yeah, it looks like there's more than just the lug nut. I think the whole axle pulled out. Bob will tricycle it back into the pits. That was a bad one. You got both 72 Kamaker, 68 Simmons, 86 Sean Bryan, who started on the pole.
Right up there. Ready?
Heavy attrition. Bill Robertson with the lead. Aaron Jones second. Bronaszewski, Jeff is third. Challenging for second off of 4. Joe Anthony running fourth. And Craig Kamaker trying to pass Charlie DiLoretto for fifth. Jeff Bronaszewski now clearly into the second spot. Looks to the inside of race leader Bill Robertson off of turn 4. The Bellevue True Value. Taylor Auto Body 08 challenging the Imperial Tire and Automotive NJ and Associates 1B. And now Craig Kamaker pulls alongside of Aaron Jones for third. It's still Robertson in front. Bill Robertson still leading. Craig Kamaker tried to take second away from Jeff Bronaszewski. Aaron Jones in the 66X fourth. Bronaszewski up high off of 4. Kamaker pulls alongside. 4 laps down. Good race behind the leader, Bill Robertson. Jeff Bronaszewski holding on to second with 10 to go. The Chevy Caprice of Bill Robertson actually extending the advantage. Looking for his first win of the year. Picked up his first pure stock win in the middle of last season. And the battle continues for second. Now it's Kamaker edging ahead of Broniszewski, and he makes the pass into turn one. Jeff trying to get back alongside of Craig, can't do it on the back chute. Jones is fourth, Joe Anthony fifth. Six laps to go. Kamaker closing in on Bill Robertson. Craig tried to double up on the weekend after winning last night. Obviously, that first lap incident didn't affect his car as he has been steadily moving his way toward the front. Kamaker almost alongside in turn four. 3 to go. Now looks to the outside of Bill off at turn two, but Robertson's car really hooked up on the straightaways. The MAD Custom Exhaust, Imperial Tire and Automotive, NJ and Associates 1B trying to hold off the Morley's Independence Hogger Excavating 72B with 2 to go. In turn two, Kamaker's got the momentum on the outside. But right there, Robertson kicks in. 22, Don Bowerly Jr. about to be lapped. We've got a lap to go. Bill Robertson trying to get his first of the season. Kamaker trying to win his fifth. Jeff Broniszewski third. Aaron Jones fourth. In turn two, Kamaker again trying to pull alongside on the high side of the racetrack, but it's still Bill Robertson. Kamaker follows him into three. Robertson right in the middle groove. Steady smooth off of four, and Bill Robertson's Chevy Caprice will win his first of 06. Craig Kamaker second, Jeff Broniszewski third. Aaron Jones fourth and Joe Anthony fifth.
And while he holds the checkered flag for the first time this season, we will greet him with a Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway round of applause. First time this season after moving up a division. He's out of the car and can hear you, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Robertson. Well, Bill's success is no surprise coming from this race team and with you at the wheel, but in this division, first win in 2006. Tell us about it.
Man, that was tough. After that first lap, I never thought I was going to finish this race, let alone win it. I got to give credit to Kurt. He ran me a clean race. He got me one time over here. I knew he was there. I could hear his motor. He ran me a clean race. I got to give him a lot of credit. I'm just real happy for me and my crew. They worked their butts off on this car, and you know it's starting to pay off finally.
And this is your first win in the division, is that true?
I had one last year. This is my first win this season.
First win of the season. Now tell us a little bit about the race car and what you've got, all these guys have done to it over the past few weeks to dial you into victory lane.
You name it. We've changed everything about 20 times on this car. Trying to find a new, better setup for this new track surface this year. It's pretty tough to get a hold of. It's a '79 Monte, or it's a '79 Caprice with a little bit of Monte Carlo body parts on it.
You know, all over this country, I see dirt track surfaces that would be falling apart at the seams after 2 straight nights of races. Compare last tonight.
Tonight it seemed like maybe it took just a little bit of rubber from that 40-lap late model race. The track was a little tighter tonight than it was last night.
And a chance to thank your.
Oh yeah, man, these guys are great. I got to thank NJ and Associates, Mad Custom Exhaust, Imperial Tire and Automotive, Washington Landing Marina, Don Dybert Motorsports.
Congratulations once again, Bill Robertson, his first win of the season.
Off we go. Look at that, they left him. Oh man, 4 wide for 4th. They are. Oh man, things are crowded into turns 3 and 4. We don't have that many cars out there, but they certainly are running very close. Herniak in front, Opach in second, Davey Lee to third. Eric Goldberg, who started last, trying to get into the top 5 in this. And we got a spinner, Terry Curran at 39. Caution is out. She's also wants a pet monkey because he looks like stuff. Davey Lee trying to go from 3rd to 1st. Davey Lee in front. Robbie Torrens moves into 2nd. Adam Chital, the 125, 3rd. Uh-oh. Contact between the 97 and the 26, and the 19 trying to squeeze through it all. Rick Gorsuch on the gas pedal and moving up to 4th. No, you don't know who Tiffany is. He thinks she's some 6-year-old girl. He's married with kids. We don't want to put pressure on him. His wife to get old. Blubber to bust. Oh yeah. 4 laps are down. Davey Lee. The Sherry Styling, L&M Deli, Bachman Builders, Erasers, Go-Kart Park 96 in the fast lane. Trying to win his 3rd of the year. Davey Lee driving off. The race is for second between the 22 of Robbie Torrance and the 125 of Adam Chital. Richie Cooper slowing on the backstretch, takes the 75 left into the pits. Two to go. Davey won twice in June, the 10th and the 20th. Looking for his first in July as Adam Chital in the 125 gets around Robbie Torrance for second. One to go. I'm going to be home at midnight and up at 3:30. That's why. Checkered flag for Davey Lee. Adam Chital second. Robbie Torrance third. Eric Goldberg fourth. Rick Gorsuch fifth.
Thank you, Dow. He's out of the car and can hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, Davey Lee with another Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Motor Speedway trophy. Davey started deep in the pack for that one. All sorts of chaos at the beginning of this race. 3 wide, 4 wide, maybe 5 wide. What were you thinking at the wave of the green flag from mid-pack?
Well, I saw a hole down at the bottom. I think I'll just go down there and hope, just keep my eyes focused down the track. I didn't really see what was going on. I came back around. When I came back around, there was a caution. I saw there were some carts and some parts sitting around, and I heard all kind of chaos and squealing tires, but I didn't see it. I just kept my eyes focused down the track.
This is my first chance to ever meet you. Been reading your name in the paper when you get these victories like this. I was just told a story about you beating all the veterans from the Circle Track Club Senior Series. Tell me about that.
Well, it was an interesting. Estel Harp, who runs Racers Go-Kart Park, I can try to get him to come down and drive my car in the Senior Series, and he says, yeah, I'll be down. And he didn't show up, so Bob McWilliams said, you want to try, see what your car will do? And I said, sure. He said, well, go ahead. So I ran out there, and I just held it to the floor around the top, and those other guys with the big motors, they couldn't get them all hooked up. So somehow it worked out. I couldn't believe it myself. But
well, it worked out again for you tonight. A chance to thank your sponsors and crew for another victory.
Yeah, I'd really like to thank Sherry Styling Studio. She's been with me the whole time. She's been really good. Mike down at L&M Deli down in Elbow Island, he's been a real good sponsor. And Bachman Builders, they build houses. I do a lot of work for them. I trim houses and go buy a house from them. So I got job security.
We'll patronize the sponsors, and you keep coming back to Victory Lane. Ladies and gentlemen, Davey Lee.